Yo, Bushafo, a governor studio, and a movie media. We weekend sports edition. To the sports page, and the bro, baby, I will be transmitting media live. Washington DC, and the media bro, and there you can send me brave. You athletics, the Koso athletics, Ghana athletics to say, Nkwala Omaba Homoko school, so preparation to say. Athletic championship so this year and so it count ye senior Corey back on on wisdom low sound your friend no I feel black meteors so in kugo mkodi abramo Africa Cup of Nation qualifier can you be ye teams back me sound back pm Olympics game so no I could see say Ghana to qualify it count and then send be aircon there Beniano. It's a quick what going there governor studio yet media at the bro will be ano. Me and media charming meeting a governor. The media a Kwan's building solution for Eboa and I media air bro. Saso and a Ukupimu war New Jersey there. Yamache African market so Eboa media the then or Somerset Virginia New Jersey or more and obvious so coming soon no. Go Star Air, almost so say more Bagana, Naka, or more Peki Nipa direct from Accra to Baltimore Airport. Now the Diakon kind. And I had median air bro. It's Yako straight. Now name Ora wisdom low. Ora wisdom low. I have governor studio. I am Kwaba. Our governor studio. And Pacho baby I want Nebraska. What to say?
How you? Pacho Papa, but
so you can miss it. Yeah. So I just want to know, like, how is your place doing over there?
The place is fine. You know, I mean, the winters are a bit cold in Nebraska compared to other states like Texas and all that. But at this time of the year, the weather no, say Ghana. It's as hot as until since they were in summer, until weather near come up.
Okay, so Obi Beka say who is Wizlo? Let me say Ghana be brave. It be very free. Who's low? Are you why?
Well, I'm a Ghanaian just like everybody else. We're more London. I was born in London to start with, yes. But it was stage with them. Papa and mama say yes, Kasano. Every Ghanaian languages in anyway. The Emba Ghana. Into me Ghana, me go school Ghana. So I attended Mauli schooling actually in Ghana. Me and I call back to Europe now. So whilst I was in Ghana, the whole time now, I do Ghana. I was part of athletics in every way, starting from the early stages of secondary school all the way through, and and then I became part of the national team at some point briefly. I was a long jumper. Mostly, and I won the national championships. I think it was 1983, way back then. And anyway, into me and then finally, me moving to the US, Miracle School, and then I work in medicine. We do medical research. Yeah, and I develop in roads. It's a cancer drone. It's a cancer research and cardiovascular research. Say. We develop heart medicines and stuff like that. COVID COVID vaccine. No, I was part of we were the ones running around traveling and doing the medical research, the research portion of it, doing the COVID vaccine to develop the vaccine that was developed for Pfizer. So that's
that's a very good job. Very good job.
That's my day job. That's my professional career. So I work in medicine. I'm a biochemist by profession, and of course, and then I still love athletics in all its aspects of it. So I also involve myself in athletics because I want to see the future of my beautiful Ghana come back to the limelight that we once were.
So we just want to ask. So how does athletics help you as a career? Like now,
you see, yes. One thing athletics boy and say, as an athlete, you have to be organized, and you have to be dedicated, and you stick with the long-term goal, because athletics, for example, is not something that you don't develop overnight. It takes years of work, years of practice, the discipline. And I think once we move to the next level here, say, it helps us because in America, about most students will be say, go school, and all this stuff. Into balancing the acts, and the discipline, a boy empower, because it teaches you how to work with people, how to work with different people, like different teammates and all that stuff. In general, the greatest thing, in fact, the best thing that comes out of it, yes, athletes will run, some of them go to, will go to world levels, whatever it is. But at the end of the day, at the end of the day, the one good thing that comes out of this, say, a wow in terms of your daily life, your daily living, how to organize yourself in life, and how to be able to set goals, long-term goals for yourself, and so that's the greatest. I mean, I personally think, say, and when most people say, you're going to athletics, we're able to find ourselves in extended careers in our lives, whatever we decide to do after that, we stay with it. And I've been in this field of work for almost 30 years, so.
Yes, good. So we are speaking with our Wisdom Low. He is a former athlete now based in USA. Okay, yeah, if you're back home in Ghana, saying 90s, now we used to have intercolleges, schools, and like I said, it's me happy, and I boy be develop athletes be as they be about America, this was Germany now. So how was it look like when you guys were in back home, America too, not to say inter schools, and then I say,
time we say, as you know, the biggest recruiting tool for Ghana athletics back in the day was through inter-schools, inter-corps, inter-houses. Like those days, was secondary school, we enter dormitories, now we enter houses, now we enter schools, now we enter zonals, now we regionals. The majority of the athletes now developed for Ghana back in the day, so it was through the inter-school system. Well, and it was an amazing thing. Then after that, you school and national championships in India. Then I developed a Ghana student. Those days, we had now inviting Ghana Academic House, which was the gist of Ghana's student team. And with that, they were able to compete with Ghana Togo games and other, Ghana Nigeria, those kind of things. And with that, they were able to form the national team. So the core of the Ghana national team back in the day, the core group of the Ghana national team came out of this intercorps system and being able to train in this, like an Accra Sports Stadium, and and all these other places across the country. So
okay. So like I think now we are no more having, I say Krana is not like before, So what are the problems now the intercolleges, you can't like you don't see it, organized well like before. So can you tell us the problem now?
It's very well. It's as simple as that. When they changed Ghana to this whole SHS system, or whatever the system they have now, academically, this SHS system and all kinds of stuff.
Secondary school, yeah.
Yes, it took away. I personally, maybe I don't know, but maybe no. There was some good that came from it in terms of the kids. But when it comes to athletics, and not a high impact, because I changed the system. Most schools say want to be intercorps and zonals the way they used to do it back in the day. Indeed, that system, that new system, it affected the development of athletes. Say now you have so many more kids who are usually at home and going to school from home and that kind of stuff. We don't have that old system where majority of the students are always on campus, where they are training and doing all these inter-schools and inter-zone. They still do it, but especially when it comes to the Greater Accra region, for example, which was a huge bedrock of athlete development. Who say affecting that region, not so much. Ashanti region and all those things, I think they are still trying to manage somehow. But say Greater Accra and all these areas, and say who say SARS system, the change from what we used to have to the SHS system athletically, when it comes to track and field athletics, me feel say affecting them.
Okay. So I think that's the major problem. athletics conference. So now let's see, like, how are you guys helping the Ghanaians athletics now? I think you guys have a lot of problem because the government is not funding the association. So I think it's been difficult for you guys to get sponsorship or something like that, or money from the government so that they can organize this kind of competition, because those back home, they need to do more competition, right? Or else more competition. But I think that abandoning boy and not be so hana.
On the and question the second, the fact they say from top all the way down, when it comes to athletics, those supposed to be in charge of it in terms of, say, from the governmental side all the way down, which means sports ministry, NOC, NSA, whatever you call them, all down the GA program. Collectively, there's been a big failure there, and I think a lot of it has to do with leadership, because I mean, Ghana is Ghana, but even back in the day, some way, somehow, the system was at least working a little bit better than what we have, where there was a little bit more funding things going on. There were more competitions. They were able to calm the athletes. And now, there's a complete lack of it, and they're not able to get any funding. The GA leadership are not going to go to get any funding. And of course, they blame it on the fact that it's the government that is not giving them money. But I think they are also part of it. Let's be honest. Well, let's call it as it is. Maybe Phil say there are other ways. Ghana is Ghana, and things are rough. But if you are determined and you have the right leadership doing what they're supposed to do, they would have found ways outside of government. And the problem is, say, Ghana, we are very too dependent on government for everything. So I must say, America probably they are not 100% dependent all the time on government for everything. At some point, the individuals have to find other ways, creative ways to find ways to fund things. Indeed, to answer your question, the whole situation, in fact, I am frustrated by my end, because for the longest time, all these years, can't. But at the end of the day, it comes the fact, say, the federation is saying, well, they're not getting enough. The government is not funding them. They're not getting enough money, or they're not getting enough the money on time to be able to organize and do all this stuff they're doing. So this is the way we find ourselves. Indeed, because of that, some of us past athletes, at some point, the way I look at it, Mpapa challenged me one time some years ago, say, Meba, why you're frustrated with this Ghana Federation and government and ministers and sports entity? At some point, what can you do about it? What can you do? At some point, as a Ghanaian citizen, so we need to ask ourselves, okay, we can't over rely on government entity. There's something we too can do. So that's what started this whole thing. Okay, let's try to start helping these athletes, helping these coaches every way we can, however we can. I mean, we are not multi-millionaires or anything like that, but there are ways to help. To just help them get things going, and it's been successful.
Yeah, that's about joining. And if you are football, he also a sports journalist. If we are following athletics, and say, course, no entire athletics on 70. You need wisdom low education committee. Yeah, can't athletics on come also a contribution be out of the boy. Then the program also athletics more than say article ephemeral.
Well, Governor Midasi, and I met my papa, so Mr. Alonso, I say, for appearing on the studio for the first time. And I all can't be said, on the Ghana, and we are always depending on the government before we can do this or that. I say, without the government, we can't do anything. But need also go back to the system. You did training. I mean, there be because Ghana. Now I've realized, especially when I moved to America, I said, we were naturally not trained well from the basic, not trained well from papa, sitting money at the idea and idea in Tiama or mano like Achia, we need to restart everything now. Se Ghana ni bejina ya, e bejina ene no yes on tetia de be ma from the basic up to some of the benyini. Because me back room and me who say hano omo be started sports a bu ha ne ba be 3 years not na ko park so semrika or ye a basketballer or ye a baller or ye it almost started from Enkwalabrim. But yeah, system na ntisa I see years and started. America 2 say says in besa yena America 2 na san go back to the olden days now. I was started from elementary school, say even say say from class 1 up to 5. Crown meeting start here. Yenye special competition mom. Until obetum require 100 meters here start here class 1 up to 6. Your 100 meters 4, 200 meters, 300 friends 4 by 4, 4 by 1. Long distances near the javelin, this case, like every game be a world America 2. Yeah, started from school and get to a competition. Yeah, award with certificates and medals. Because Chroma me buy no. Some more ball cry under 12. Your ball a more be a medal. Say a friend Americano move to and get from under 10 money are there. Your mom medals. A bay asher so dear. I know so a bit boost too. Now they now yen way in the year. Because I say Ghana mom training is somebody to me come Ghana. Yeah, national team that you know. Oma ko school grad even university level cra. Oma ko mrika me amom medal na for keeper na. E be mom medal cra uwi ani age akoto. Medal yeto na he. But hano oma yesade ni na ma aye cheap nti sakola no o involve in the competition na o wini obenya medal, we wini obenya bi. The more say o participate in every competition. Ye ma ade e be che say na o kasa ade we ho. Enye wa be di first and second pe. But there was special recognition so for the first, second, and third, and I say be up to 5, and then special awards for individuals. Some excel on different ABI department. It can be triple jump, it can be long jump, or maybe exceptional time will be an exceptional jump will be a. Oh my yeah, I didn't know ma. I fair. And it's a individual now. You love to be part. A basketball, you love to be part. A footballer, you love to be part. But Ghana no, and this you only get recognition when you get to the national team. When I say be a minor, selection into the team near far. Oh, we are fan of Ghana Athletics Association. We competition be a fan. But to school no to make a yenimno. Oh, JSS now to make 100 meters champion. We don't care. You follow almost, you know. So a good crowd from even JSS crowd on a tie starting a big now. Oh, we squad the carrier over. America no to our jai. Or there are 4 different sectors. Be create to make turning to become soccer players at the long run because Americano and she said no and it's all shifted because the one born and a man for the Omania qua Hona Abeneska. And you know, America 20 there, you answer structure now. Near the Abrofono ya, you see a dimpenny baha, any almost Mohana, or to make up a more in the Mediamabeco school. I had to make out the American school system now. A quiet America for fast to America. America for your 200 meters runner be around night or so. Small boy, young guy, but he's now becoming a world champion in 200 meters. I see an all targeting Usain Bolt money at the now. The say Ghana, you bet me you'll be a what say 18, 17 years to bet me competing in the highest level now. Yeah, because you're picking Kalano from the grassroots. No, you bet from so much to make Ghana need to make no idea be 25, 26, maybe all competing. Ghana and the Ben or could do international level, but Olympics games Kawago. Obeko when your time qualify, but do one more. Mean do Abia Medazo and I say be say. And you know, we need to learn from Omo my be Omo Yadia America to US for Yadim to make a good. Uko Canada, Omo Yadia, Africa,
Jamaica.
Jamaica for also 200 and 100 meters from the Jamaicans. You have a long distance, a bit Mako Ethiopia, a bit Mako Kenya. Now for you, Mako Trinako, the way a Kenya form to me, to me come Kumasa, Ethiopia for a long distance, Uganda for an those are the things we need to learn from. But say, Nimna, Nebeya, they be a better name. What I've said is that we are not ready to learn from anybody.
Very good point. And to add to that, and that's one of the things that has also set us back as a nation for all these years. They say what my brother here was saying is exactly the truth. The strength, every country, most of our major countries, Jamaica, US, and all that, the strength of the country comes from the junior level, the early, catch them early level. USA, we have what they call the Junior Olympics, and from age 7 and up. This summer, as I'm talking to you, we have different levels to do national championships. So these 7 to 10-year-olds, then they have 8 to 10, 7 to 8, 8 to 9, 9 to 10. Anyway, so that's one of the things I started with Ghana 2 years ago. In fact, last week in Kumasi, second one, and Coach Elom started this thing, and we supported it. Young past athletes are outside. We strongly supported it. In fact, just last week in Kumasi, when we had the second Junior Olympic championships in Ghana. Age group kids, in fact, pictures now, you'll be so impressed. But they've started already. And that is what has been lacking in Ghana for the longest time. And so these are some of the ways young past athletes, we are getting involved to try to change the narrative, because we can't wait for the government to do it. Because we've been waiting how many years now? It's never been done by the federation or anybody. It took individual, we to bring this thing to the forefront. So first one about 2 years ago, a year and a half ago, I think, yes. And a second one this time. And the results have been so amazing. In Korea, certificates. Those most of them are make the podium. I think top 8 certificates. I inspire them. So we are hoping, the next generation of Olympic athletes and all that will be coming out of this. You're going to see every year, we the people, and that's what I call it. So we the people, which is individual Ghanaians, who are loving this sport, we need to continue to support this thing, because if we wait for the government to do it, it's never going to happen, because it's never happened before.
Yo, young can say okay, I'll say mine depend on the government, but individual almost support to corporate Ghana. A bit more support to school for only being a scholarship. Nadia Abemuna. So far, the young say, oh boy, students for no more Ghana, or more investors, scholarship. Nadia. So, how many athletes now? What me a boy more about school America? How much America? How much do I say?
Amudasu, because this one, yes, I mean, I feel and people will say yes, I know, but I've been doing this for many, many years. But on a much smaller scale, 2 athletes a year, 3 athletes a year. So what I say, we are able to find at least a few of the talented ones that we think can make it through. Secondary school results a year. Name a connected one, because meaning coaches be very well. US in terms of through the years of athletics. I know a lot of them. Through that, yet me place one. Say for example, you have a good sprinter, local sprinter, or modern Panosano, they have one, they are GB amount, they are a full scholarship amount, and you want I-20s, no margin in then the one maba, or Muba, no, you want to shame. Every year, your bomb, I mean, to be for as usual, but every year, your bomb, say at least 5 of them, 8 of them, we can bring it. As I'm talking to you, this year, we have 15 of them that in the process of, we are moving them to the US this summer in August. And that's what we did. And then last year in January, we brought and when I say we, it's not just me. There's a small group of us who work together trying to help in Kodai. In the last December, I think you did 1 more 8 and now baby Sabai. And meaning when we drew her within 3-4 months, almost 2 times, winning American junior college championships. This is how talented we are. But yet, if you know infrastructure,
right?
So what must say? Infrastructure, talent, we are better than Jamaica. I catch it all. We really are. But the point is, the infrastructure we have, the system, is just terrible. We are not able to unearth these kids, because how do you bring a Ghanaian kid to America? Let me give an example. James Darcy by America. He landed in America. December 28th. They drew her.
Okay.
He won everything there is, and James Darcy up until April ran the fastest time in the whole world this year. 4 months in America. Yeah. What does that tell you? So I must say. So your talent to 19.79, a new Ghana national record.
I don't know. I can't say Ghana Libya a breaky or you breaky or say boat record nana.
That's the boy.
Okay.
And he's just one of them. But we have other ones. Both Yomunina, I mean, Omunyamba, Cadman, Omunyamu winning. I mean, they came here, they're competing against these Americans, and they're winning. Some of them 4 months, some of them 6 months. Indeed, we won't say potential no, but if you send things are set up, your infrastructure no, like to say many Brad Jamaica, it's not there. Indeed, the best thing we can do for now is say it means on earth the talent we can find at home. No, instead every year you see a national championship. Me say me Ghana twice a year. Mankasa me with my own eyes, and we support most of it ourselves. Most of our past athletes, no, we saw. In fact, last year June, no, year National Past Athletes Association and a championship for Ghana in Kumasi 2-day competition. We came, we sponsored it, we did it, and through that, no, you discover talents now. As I'm talking to you, no, we have about 15 of them. Scholarships amount. One by one, so far, 3 are visas into Omoba, and so between now and August, no, at least, no, then it's strengthening the Ghana national team because we need to grow the national team because the national team has been struggling for quite a few years now in terms of volume, you know. So we are thankful, say we are able. These are small way as individuals, you know, as Ghanaian citizens, like I said, ask what we can do to help our country because this over reliance on government, no, it's not working.
It's true. I'm saying I buy no need the football, or this kind of football.
Yeah.
I buy your interest for football, but athletics now bet me I'm buying your medals.
Yes.
I buy for any.
Yeah, can't. You see, the point is, listen, we all love our football. We grew up with it, so no problem there. Right? We understand it. But to support athletics is a very, very small fraction of football.
Yeah.
To see, I mean, as I'm talking to you, no, we have a called World Championships in August in Budapest, Hungary.
Yeah.
The Ghana national team, these boys, want qualify for the relay. Deborah Aqua, one of our girls, she's one of the top long jumpers in the world right now. She's qualified into Oko. 6 athletes in Korea, almost school last month. Up till now, no, every country, almost camp. So what I say, yeah, almost national camp, almost training, almost prepare, almost Europe, no more competitions. So Ghana, young athletes for him, almost TV.
No, you
know, so how do you go to see? And it's so frustrating because I'm not. I said, Minia, we are not talking of like a football team out, 29 athletes and 30 officials and all this and so. 6. We're talking of 6 athletes, a whole nation of Ghana. So what must say? Indeed, what you want? It's just so frustrating. Indeed, we just have to do what we have to do. So we just got to keep trying and keep helping them and organizing things because what you want? It just doesn't make sense. Boom.
So Pacho, the okay way, you know, is the Minister of Youth and Sport, is he aware and all the Ghana athletics, you know, as you come aware,
but they don't care.
They don't care. Let's be honest with it. They are aware that they don't care. If it's football, they'll be the first one jumping up and down and be the first one flying out to the stadiums and doing whatever they have to do. Because how can you? And the sad thing is, like you said eloquently, every country, you know, even big countries like England and almost soccer, and Brazil, they know, say, at the end of the day, we call Olympic Games, we call winning soccer. 1 gold medal, I remember. Athletics, no, we have almost 30 disciplines, 30 chances to get 30 medals. So Jamaica, a small country like that, they are top on the athletics scale because guess what? Jamaica will go and get at least 13 to 14, 15 medals from athletics. So that's one of the, to showcase our sport in the world, no. Athletics should be the thing. So yes, let's keep our soccer. Nobody's saying you should take anything away from it, but they should be able to fund this thing so we can. And the thing is, say we have the talent to do the job. We have the talent. We can catch up with. As I just told you, in Korea, and say in 6 months, no, almost 2 Olympic level times. In the search, say, and we have better ones. If you are, they want more of them. So at they don't care. That's the only solution to me, because I don't know what the Minister of Sport what's going on there between them and the Ghana Olympic Committee and the National Sports Authority and the Ghana Athletics Association. Something is not clicking. Something is not clicking, because these people, these associations should be able to come together and talk together. World Championships are by Minia. Women say about more than a year ago. Women say, and you catch them say universities in Koran almost scholarship. Almost season end of May, early June.
Yes.
See, and there are all countries. America has international athletes from every country in the world.
Right.
As soon as school is over, Switzerland, they are gone. They fly them to their Switzerland athletes. No more Switzerland camps. Canadians, camps. And then everybody now, you are going to your individual national camps now to prepare for the Olympic Games and the summer events. Where is Ghana?
Yeah, I know. Where is Ghana? Yeah,
where is Ghana? Why are boys sitting at home?
I know if you are buying, I say we're in the near future. Second time now, so more call Olympic World Athletics Championship. Yeah, we delegation more than 20 delegation members are headed by Minister for Youth and Sports, and I say this. But athletes now to America no nim why be plans be training. Yeah.
Governor is sad because me papa can say better than the Jamaicans. No, yes, it is true. Anytime when I meet Jamaicans, I me saw and then especially moment me running faster 100 and 200 meters because Jamaicans are Ghanaians.
Yes.
Historically, majority of the slaves no free Ghana, no. Jamaica no call more.
Yes.
And most of them, who name cry who say Ghana for. What you say? And Adrian so Ebiani di wa kwadu, omudi kwadu, body banting, watching money at the new idea Ebiana Jamaica food. It's DNA more special. It is all about the infrastructure now. Because Tamana mi Ghana, me fan say those me fan say 10 years back, Krano. Not the only places are more Tartan tracks, Kumasi, Accra, and then Elwak. And I heard say Accra, and I say Kumasi, sometimes I say, and Elwak, and sometimes I don't know what is going on now. So with this level, we can say 2 Tartan tracks in 2 grass. So I say, so you are giving those back there less privileged, unless say they make Papa K almost the South brochure system they ban number US every year. And yes, idea you make it through there. Yeah, they make me progress because
and that system is wrong. And approaches we're pulling them out and bringing them out. It's a good, but it shouldn't be the solution.
Right.
It shouldn't be the solution.
Okay.
We need to be able to produce Olympic athletes for South Africa. Wayne Van Eyck, they produced an Olympic gold medalist, world champion, training in South Africa. He didn't train in America.
Because of the facilities, no.
Facilities, no. Shankrine. When we were growing up, the majority of Ghana national team came from Accra and Kumasi. So that's Kumasi. And then when we tracks free Accra Sports Stadium, there's no way to train in Accra.
Right, yeah.
So right now, we heavily depend on the athletes coming from Ashanti region most of the time because Greater Accra there is gone. And so imagine the talent you lose from Accra alone. Because when we're young, free school, everybody across Sports Stadium, you see about 100 athletes, different coaches, different groups. Training there, all that is gone. You see, Ghana is a good place to train if we have the infrastructure and things to. Abrochi is not for everybody. Abrochi is not for everybody. So let's be honest about it. There are some kids who can just stay home, train locally. Your friend saying Ivory Coast is here, facilities. Cisse is one of the best, 99 boy, one of the best in the world right now. He lives in Ivory Coast and trains at home and flies and he goes to Olympics and makes these finals and he's winning. South Africa, 80% of the South African national team, they are all at home in South Africa. They are not in America. That's the truth. Look at Kenya.
And the problem is that we don't have good sports ministers. That's the problem. You need good sports ministers.
Thank you for speaking the truth.
Yeah.
Again, the whole thing comes down to leadership. What can you hate? Nobody hates anybody. And the crisis they say The leadership is terrible. Okay, all the way from top the way down, because this doesn't make sense. Say, a whole nation cannot fund six athletes.
Six
athletes. Just six. Yeah. That is horrible. Yeah, that is horrible.
Athletes.
Yeah.
You get my point. No, it's the truth. You see, so young frustration in as I say, we are electing leaders, or we are putting these people, vote for me. Now I'm voting, I'm gonna say, you want to be sports minister, whatever. Okay, good. They're giving you the job. Please do the job. And it's not difficult. And the thing is, say, we have a lot of companies in Ghana with good leadership. Even if the government is not giving us money, we have good major companies in Ghana that a good leadership can go and be able to fundraise. Do you understand? And fundraise out of this from these people to make this thing work. But nobody knows what's going on.
Because they are not getting money from the athletics. A sports minister more interest of football because how no many but athletics Nipa 6 and I be a more representing Ghana and it's kind of but football they will spend more and get more. Since Kwame Nkrumah time up to then you need a better sports minister be a more idea say share all sports. I mean bad one sector football is the team called waste of money.
40 years nothing. The situation is through what we are trying to do, we are rebuilding the Ghana national team, but it's looking very, very. In the next 2-3 years, we're going to have a very solid team because this group of kids coming out this year, if they come and join the ones we already have, in fact, the team is going to be getting better. But at the end of the day, we still need the governmental agencies and all the agencies involved in sports in Ghana to be involved. So, to get involved and support this thing. And we need the good leadership, the people who have the best interest of athletes at heart. We are just individual Ghanaians. So I must say, and most of us we are not millionaires. Okay? Because my country Ghana and the love we have and being past athletes of Ghana, knowing say we have the athletes. That's the thing. We have the athletes who can do this thing. We have Olympic champions in Ghana. I'm telling you. So
but I'm saying my problem is that Nipa 6 athletes here might qualify for World Athletic Championship. So we are next month. We need to kind of say plans be on my campaign. No idea. But the time no so. But say dedication from Ghana and by 20.
More than that.
Athletes crampo no munya baby entry ni say. That's my only now. So and then you be buy me na boa.
At the end of the day, it starts from the sports minister all the way down.
Yeah.
Okay. He's the head of this whole thing. So what must say? If he wants it done, it will be done. And that's the end of the story. And he bears sole responsibility for this. He's the minister of sports. He has jurisdiction over everybody else underneath him, which is what NSA and whatever GA, whatever they are, all these other different entities are here, they are there. So if he's not interested, 6 athletes, even go and do a fundraiser, get on Ghana TV and do a fundraiser and say, people, please donate your 2 CDs and 3 CDs, I said, we can fund 6 athletes. But when it's frustrating, but we just, all we can do is do the best we can. Because kasa and doing all these things. As I'm talking to you, even federation for kasa, they don't talk to us. They don't because we feel say, we move up a G and Juma and Sam or that kind of attitude. You get my point? Who wants that?
Yeah.
None of us are about that. We're not doing this because we want anything. That's why we are using our own resources, our own time, our own money, donating money, buying plane tickets, visa fees, all these things we have to pay for to help the kids. So it's something we are doing out of the love we have for our sport. I don't know any boy.
Okay, America, come then but at least as a common Kasana, mamo plans, more brochure, and then I'm also with your boy. Instead of say, working with you guys, I said Ghana mentality.
Ghana mentality, and that's the problem we have in our country. Say, when the good of our country is that we have good Ghanaians at every level, for not the sports alone. We have engineers, doctors, whatever. Good Ghanaians are who are outside and they are coming to say, oh, we can do this better.
Right.
You see? But women who are down, feel say, oh, Babe, and that kind of thing, you know, then and because of that, no, there will be a because it will affect whatever they are doing. Nobody wants your freaking jobs. We don't want anything like that.
Yeah.
Okay, but open your mind to check. More than 14 years ago, I raised this issue with the then head of our athletics program. Say we need the junior Olympic level because you went to school in America. You know how the system works. They start early, junior Olympic level. Catch them early, they call them, and let's use that to develop and develop. We won't say because of that, though, every year it's a feeder system. The next 17-year-olds become the national team. Aaron Knight and all these guys, they came out of that. But did they do it? No, they didn't do it. And so what we can do, the best we can do is what we are doing. See, now that we started it on our own, we are trying to support it. And hopefully, it will open the eyes of the ministers and all the people involved and say, hey, Charlie, okay, nice job. How can we jump in and help and support? So that's my say.
Yeah, every week, be a more than I say from about now, but church, maybe through the a buying bet me who say, na Sadia say, so follow athletics non jai football non too, because football no boasa athletics here more in the past 6 qualify for a championship where next month, up to now, see Kakakra. A buying bet with the Abbas, Germany, and I said, Bibisa. And we're training, no, now, Omuya Wedano, come on, no, person by. So I think this kind of way, no, bet me, the champion or not, and pay the forces who this year,
because let's take, for example, say, we went to the same thing last year, World Championships and all that. And you know what's so amazing? Just to tell you how wonderful our athletes, our boys are. In spite of all that, no, Omuko finals. Wow. Imagine. Womuko World Championship last summer. Womuko finals. With all the preparation problems we've had as a country, Ghanaian boys are still the top in the world, like one of the best. So imagine if we get our act together. So
more effort, yeah.
Oh, if we put more effort in, who is Jamaica? I'm telling you, we have better. This year, this year, the 5th fastest Ghanaian is like 10.08. This is how good these boys are running. Yeah. The 5th Ghanaian. Most countries they don't even have one person who can run that kind of time.
Yeah, countries who are top athletes are 10. Minimum top athletes are 10.
Exactly.
But Ghana, you're 5th, you're 10. There is a good talent.
Talent, yeah, can't woman be the best we can do is and we'll continue trying to help until hopefully, through all this kind of conversation and talks, to hopefully to get the awareness and the attention of the higher ups. These are sports federation and sports ministers or whoever they are involved, to jump in there so we can get this thing done. We just want to help, and that's all we're trying to do. So that's my say. And today, look at the gist of the national team here today. If some individual Ghanaians hadn't done their due diligence to bring them to America, Ghana will not even have a national team right now going to the World Championships.
Right.
Simple and that's that. Because nothing governmental brought them to America. Nothing. They were brought to America by individual Ghanaians, good-hearted individual Ghanaians who are saying, oh my goodness, let's help these kids. Let's help them be better. So right now, the gist of the Ghana national team, as we have it, the reason why we even have a national team is because of good-hearted individual Ghanaian citizens who are helping these kids. That's where we are. And Christ is second. Because without that, we have zero. You ain't even qualify we are.
We enjoy crass. I buy better now, sir. Nanka individual. Etumu abomode through athletics na be PM America. Almost sponsor one car. Where athletics champions ye kwe. Ye ni athletes bia or represent Ghana. As you come do na come the Bakumien, nipa go back apeja Ghana flag. Now because of say per diem no official dom be 20. na yedomo ko akwaje pedem na ade so yenya aban mboa wo tu America no a wetumi akọ championship no em say entwa ye kra em mo man Ghana dependfo emma wo ni nda ho no mo mboa ti say ka no owura wisdom low your more dey say every week bia no ye bo aso ye na man athletics ho update kakra before the championship no nti em say ye do ase bebre pa da so
I'm going the championships myself. I'm taking myself down the minute. I'm going myself, paying my way, going there just to support the children because that's all we can do for them.
Now, okay, coach, Anna.
Oh, Debbie, hey, we got your coach. We call my own just a source of support, man. I go on my own. I help Debbie. I just stay in my lane, you know. But just try to make sure. At some point you become like their dads, you know. You say we are like parents to them, you know. So we support them because they are here in America. You say, you know, sometimes we communicate with some of them, not all of them, but we do communicate with some of them and all that. And see, when they get to that level, you know, all we want to do is say we just want to go and show support. And see, then according to you saw your Ghana flag, we then proud Ghanaians, you know. And then we are the small, you know, supporting team. It is most of us. Not everybody can do it, but those who can afford it, no. A small group of us, no. We buy our own plane ticket, we get our own hotels, we stay there, you know, we do whatever we have to do to support the children. So I was at the last World Championships last year in Oregon, and we are going to be there again supporting them because at the end of the day, no, we just want to see our Ghana flag raised and see our Ghana athletes perform for the nation. That's all it is. We don't want anything from anybody.
Okay, thank you. And so before back on Mr. Kai, I joined Mr. Kai any wisdom low. I'll be see Nebraska or Bomadi Bebre and I can't program athletics FAC. You see, I say call World Athletics Championship next month. Yao Ghana Equita 6 athletes qualify Omutifie Abai and dream one sample koye preparation. Okay, do what they are now was Ghana Olympics Committee president. And the Minister for Youth and Sports, and the people for now, the per diem, and I deal mobile painting. In Colano, Siano, you're not going to Omutifie, send also or church in my file, said me on.
Oh, yet here for me on my dick. I know they are saying that we are cast a gun and BBI, a ban a football. $25 million. Yeah, they are cover World Cup near Afcon. You almost have a start to do. It, you know. Abana is opportunity. Abana agree sports. That we America Abana agree. We say sports, no. America na true schools. Your co schools the last na me catch us say Kora ya me mate. Ye na ne boss Kora no mane na sefo. Kora me kai say Barcelona Gay Olympics nuko to Luis bibi hisi bi o to Luis. Say obi o America cry ye ni di. Ba Ghana na America ni ball ni boxing Africa United ni yakra me kai alisen ha na fuye na Jamaica phone to me on na Jamaica phone to me Ghana in athletics isu chababi a Jamaica I say Jamaica or first division ya or fourth division wa America ye bibia go ya ban no onye we ya na last time ni Wallace mu ka say so omo di athletes ni kura ba ha no ma mi co school no omo di on ba Commonwealth University bibi or Virginia Zozunumuni akpejam but say omudi community colleges no level no yam fan Olympics obi a ofri Ghana o fa ne ma community college say oba ha na compete Olympics onru that level community college say high school okay but omudi ma top schools no na at least no ma betu atwene baby. If you know, Abana support, Sadia na isa Abana support. Last year, na Kora person take club be of massive. But you know here Abana support. Wow.
Just not to cut you off now. Community college I said now can mean church mama kakra.
Okay.
I didn't say. Answer now fitting into the most of our young Kodano because of the system we have back home. No, one more. Academic bimo in your woman, bimo academic level, no, and meet standard now, the call major universities. So because of that, no, major universities, like I say, ye pako day now, the standard no, and drew level, admitting, because they don't want to bring them in and have them fail. Because of that, no, major universities almost suggest to say, young woman to a junior college for say 1 year. So what must say to bring them up, no? Then no, they switch them into women. They all end up in the real universities. So what must say, but some of them have to, because of their level of academics, no, that they are coming with from Ghana, no, they have to go through a junior college system, and also main country junior college system, no, academically, no, yes, they are not like the major universities, but some of the junior colleges, no, coaches, no, are better saying the main universities, no. Example, James Dazia, boy, I didn't buy. I will be 2 fastest time in the world, no, this year, no. He's in a junior college with a junior college coach, and he set a new Ghana national record because he just came. He has to go to the junior college for 1 year before he transfers to the major universities. No, he's in a junior college, but he just ran the fastest time a Ghanaian has ever run before. So sometimes when it comes to junior colleges, no, that's the reason why some of them have to go through junior college first and then transfer to the major university.
Almost back to senior now. I said, I make a example. No, we are so almost to me, ma. Every so didn't go junior college. They be all me no, a big high school. No, from junior college to senior or high school. No, study stresser. And you know, manage SAT. It was Ghana. The school 80s Munania you Ghana. Zozu Aquadram. And I make a University of Virginia. Now you're the omba all the time. Mobile, Ghana mobile. Now when I make Papa Yejma, on me the omba. Oh, it you know, on me ya butra no compete. Now if you say P junior college, they all can you P, they end up stopping their school.
Not the one that I'm involved with. Yes, I know.
Individual.
Yes. So not the ones that we are involved with. I mean, yes. GAA in the past brought a bunch of them and put them in some schools. That has nothing to do with us. But this new generation, this new group that we've been working with and trying to get through, no, every one of them are coming in. And in fact, Aziz Razak, one of them just transferred to University of Colorado just this last week because he came in, no, his English was a bit, he was struggling a bit with the English. We put him in the junior college. He did very, very well there, and then now he's transferred on to the major NCAA Division 1, which is the level, the big level, the NCAA Division 1 championships. So, and Assemble Council a very important meaning, Mr. Aka, and it's true to say, sometimes to say, in the past, no, they don't follow them. You see, every week, I'm looking at grades. Many coaches in Kasa, we are trying to make sure, say, things are moving along well for them. And then even the whole transition, we get involved in transitioning them straight from the JUCO level. And again, that's just a few of them. Then there are some of them there. In fact, we have some of them who academically, they are there. So they are going straight to, straight to the major universities, and then they are doing their thing there. So that's how it works. Yeah. Now, those are that we are involved with here. We are very, very making sure. See, because at the end of the day, at the end of the day, we want them to get an education so they can get out of here and improve the lives of themselves and their families. At the end of the day, that's the main gist of it. In here will be a big national team. Of course, this is true. We wish everybody will, but if they do, fine. But at the end of the day, the gist of the whole thing is say God's talent that He gave them, at least they can be able to get out and come and use that to get a good education out of it, and then go and change the lives of the families of them like we all did. Look at us today. You can't run forever. So that's why we push the education. To say, we have to make sure, say, educationally, they are also there.
Mr. Aka, on the account because when here, say corporate said the can say mobile is a mobile for no almost sponsor and I say MT and I say share Ghana for no almost sponsor and I say a GMPC for almost come to me sponsor students need be kana ba American because school na there but we past athletes no moment na they form say every year be an the at least no more we invest in Baba America and Tikakakra say okay no we do home ba na
no so yeah no dia me patch aban no side na me kan you no as individual
no by side
yeah
aban no betimi de ne ho say we 25 million kobo Afcon ni World Cup na your group World Cup Afcon Madagascar na Comoros say but at least normal for cycling na your popular man TV ni pa come your friend Captain Jabon Wukra Ghana cycling no almost start to winning back to 37 roundabout side any crowd there good cycling crowd Ghana be ni hobby right so master who cycling or Ghana
now say the only be a chess cycling me crowd
Jabon now you still journey no almost start to winning back to 37 roundabout 26 miles side any now buy a giant individual
Ghana say bibia nkoso corruption kwana operate organization corruption kwana adwuma ekoso ni aka ina bibia nkoso
money say all kinds of money 2 million so on find students are there 2 million bachelor students for Chromia about the 25 million now mabubotai the blaster set $25 million ni akosi number ni assign o ye ko Ivory Coast $15 million no ma sound about interesting
as Saka and all kind of say actually say yeah here na Misaka as okay there as you hit or athletics no more but yeah here kakra black meteor so you say ka omoko Africa championship been qualify for Olympics for since 2004 Ghana team call Olympics via the and this year no more koya here 3 games you know you consider 8 goals and I should say you say 4 goals ebani say Misaka
bon na ni enumbo ade dada ya uru say Ghana no dabia ye coaches music for Guardiola Mourinho ko Ghana ye nyika dabia me ka say the next 10 years Mashe Hassan Kotoko na omubo 2 years ago COVID time na me Ghana a new time ye ko secondary school ball na ye bona no pukunti abedi of Ansan Bo has no it is below secondary school standard Hassan Kotoko standard she say national team has in Kotoko play a BN there be a man for from outside yes standard and conform but say Ghana for accept say your bobo na say there be obi abese there's nowhere say Comoros Ghana wa be catch am say obi ani bobo say see na polo no time na different who told you that say polo no time no mo fa na cheap o say Kofi no TV Masembe no mo show 69-70 almost say Kotoko J Cup no and 71 almost Robert Benson mo say Kofi ko show it you say Kofi polo no no amount for years and microphone in bobo enye no kra man ye ni ekase ye ni nkase say bi onu de ohun those days no microphone in bobo half year club almost na ma ha sa ni African Cup any dual Cameroon for Anthony Bell no microphone in bobo ba ni any dominative of skills Ghana ni bia was skill and your boy seem to me breaky ball free through ball breaky cry na yase oh iti quality ni Ghana iti mean me hu niam say aya na surprise me ade na say ya che ba World Cup ni iti ye ko World Cup na kataso how say national team obia has Olympics Kotoko ye nya one player crowd from these teams interesting your standard not for
if you bania tamana or Ghana no bo has folk and our captain Olympics team on a 23 at the same time. See, now a former Hasselhoff player and a goalkeeper. So
that ni bad. A free year by near your bohas, Shamoko and bohas, Nanka young friend has. There's nowhere or no Esanka or say by us almost best, right? Sesiano, but their best is not good enough to compete in Africa. Or Ubakasa yasi obi bobo or Ghana ukohuna sa na when ya jigenis no on money bobo it obi anka those days anka fenkran or namanda has under 20 no sesi no bob blasters ba ko drew and standard no ufri say Kamadi ni Kudus no yen kano kre abedi pele no mutam anka ombeko blasters aka fe no almost ni Shamoko en mukra ko under 20 ho wa hu ba standard na volunteer ya pushi Kudus ba osha Kudus ni Kamadi mboba unse omuhia long way to go omutimi nya Afcon mai omu bobo no enu abedi kwasi api opoku ntinim no football IQ no you low. Almost ball and check. Almost all of a sudden ball last time. That experience in you. Onya boy so pass ya not dribble. It was a Debbie and a striker outside. Inaki Williams by Washego. If it's a kudus or be create chance a man on Onya boy and TC form. Kamadi TC form it guy no there be a corner banner offside trap no says ya VAR no say be choose says ya. It will a striker no be mouth passer. Who be useless or game. We know na your team.
Yeah, I know if you say because Nkwalai modern bomb boy and Amwa uhwe efie ba ne as a captain who impact bia or the bad game no mu and now uhwe obi say friend say Niama and there's Niama o kana say na for ba Blast Stars almost your game no bon or bomb master game okoye no I say if I say fatal say aku almost akọ Blast Stars and to mutwe on there and then e course you see I know I say for the past since 2004 coach Mariano Barra to the call Athens Olympics game no after na yen tumi nko ball no in football yen tumi nko any problem I cause for black matches team we
so corruption and favoritism personal interest, those are the key things that are affecting football because nobody is working for Ghana, everybody is working as their own lifestyle individual like living because Obia Yamani Dibrea on drink Ghana or drink Sika first. So instead of picking the right or good materials for the tournament, they will prefer to choose what they want because that is where they'll get money from. Player be manager, win a manager, no, Obama coach Ska, and you know Yabefano because player A no only manager. I'll bet me there, Ababetia, CM Fano. But player B there, or manager Bia, or Sika, or Bejanachi, and na coach Ashe, no afano. And now could justify a crowd Ghana. Now qualify, now you good coach Frewa or Sebra, or the manager buy, or manager wine, Kofro manager bra. Uni manager a problem. But ka player there, who you coach, where you justify all selected players. No boy be no yeah, and I girl be no yeah, the no in bar. Your fro saying, Kofi me patch up, my number. Oje number for manager number the mommy or my player now no what friend no the club chairman or the manager what friend but you don't tell the player to go and call manager and say omra me who player na na nkeka na bisa no baby or team a crowd be for some meet me akwa the money structures thing na say before a benya player when I see a fat through this channel but amonya ne sa it is your manager na say now play be na o person run national team one. What is a national team for a justify? No, who coach. Who go coach? One friend, manager. A friend, the coach. Pacho Brown. No player. How? Oh yeah, there. Now we are manager. The envelope. No, they are share coach and answer. Coach is now. Ya form some quite selection into players. One national teams. No managers no influence them. And you know, my best for almost someone called Ghana. And you're money in ball. That's why you see say player be at the power ball leg, but national team no on count. Na cover play be your body be one be how ya there omoboa because manager Tia. That is why they got the opportunity to play for the Blast Stars and access satellite and access Metro
Black Meteors
and access talent. And you know corruption no in the but other countries no they are not doing that. Omo de pepeyo and unimba. How can we go to under 23 tournament and go with that Mediama, who are current Ghana League champions, almost single player training. Mediama goalkeeper, some confirm if you're crassy baby. She ball a boy Ochi. Dan lad, Ochi Kotoko crowd on your bench because Ghana call Blast Stars by no why rusty. Blast Stars no call Konya Bianche. And you training or co training by and you know, I'm our loose form. Every year ban the same. Okoi wanye bi more Blast okoni na musa na free bani ewo Switzerland na ote bencha. It tells you say he's not doing well. Na ko bet me about Spain and now bet me about France and now bet me about Germany and now bet me about boyfriend saying Italy and now Italy league and even Premiership. What cause Switzerland ote bench unya bi more. That tells you say he's totally out of form. And you know Michelle, I wasted 2 hours at the share. Black Meteors. I was like, Coach Ibrahim Tanko be our ball with Germany to a highest level. What the Champions League with Dortmund. And the players are ultimately who ya Odiomo tournament. We just won under 17 team, under 21 African Championship. South players no more heifer. Why don't we graduate the under 21 for no anchor Meteors? Because Premiership are boy and Kola nebo for the money Greenwood money at the Adion Bobo Premiership here show. Kola it is over under 20 years old member under 23. Easy to play. They are winning African Championship. Yentimi have players in Ampo and at least yenya half of it, and now even 60% of the under 20 players. Because I'm about great on a craft from the junior level now. I was saying then a year progressing system under 17 team. No, the next 2 years as some combo under 21. At least say being prepared, be money mono and conformer. I see 90 or 80% from the under 17 squad to under 21. The same players, no, were born under 17 would knock under 21. Almost move from 21 to 23. Now the Omo coach, free no more call from 23 no, to the Blasters. Now the individuals are almost so much maybe ram about 2 more team than and so shame. And there be an teamwork now about every game. What about 8 players almost both together? It's teamwork both for under 17, 21, 23. Say, how many players are boy and right game maybe against Guinea? I'm under 17. I'm under 21. You understand? Yeah, but Ghana Lego. Intermediate many players below 20.
That's why we go key. I don't think of all it, sir. We did more than 24 years. I bet Nego
qualify. I bet Nego is more than 23 years.
Okay.
I bet Nego minimum. I bet Nego na Konkoni, yeah. I don't know how many are over age. Maybe Konkoni too will be over age the 20, but Mediama, our players are almost follow within the range. At least the players be almost follow within the range. Even Kotoko, Hearts, Olympics, King Fraser, even the Premier League clubs now more Premier League clubs no crano. So select best 23 from the Premier League team no cra. Like they will do better than sir. Players of Fuya them cover born round.
But I'm records are coach by a coach Ibrahim Tanko 2021. Omoko Japan. Echo ball friend match. Japan share almost 6. Japan 6, Ghana 0. Almost also the same in 2021. Omoko South Korea. South Korea 3, Ghana 1. And I'm also ball back also South Korea 2, Ghana 1. Into here. So, records are consider goals to the Dawson. Because I'm your players, Papa. You see? I'm your useless players. If I saw be any also, me say Ghana, any problem in your GFA. Because NDC bar Pompiska into GFA. Nana don't any MPP for also bar, I'm Pompiska into GFA. And you know, any problems I cause soon na who to make us spend $25 million or blaster on to mean Jacob. Common cap crown to mean you. But also this car, share the boys if you are broaching by Ghana buying your ball mocha, a pay on plane ticket. So 30 players they better from Abrocha. You be Tiana de Maba. The Damuba we are. You said you on plane ticket. I the Massa ways I go and Omuko, Sudan, I said you the Omako. Omu we are. You saw Momo, you see winning bonuses or appearance fee, you cheer on both home and away games. You know. Beside that, you cost some management committee members and Fasobi and Yomoso. Now, no, buy side this cup. Just say, a crowd on Ghana, no. Me say you tonight, your Ghana, say, I'm sorry, and GFA. And I buy no step in the phone on way now. Me say, Omodi, yes, Ghana can no man and con and that. It's too sad. Say, your own players are winning ball, but yeah, for because Unya GFA Fenimua who play a M1 national team. How can this be possible? But meanwhile, also what they found. Goals that teams where Brad Metros here, Coach Ibrahim Tanko, Coach Uamono, 2021, Omoko Japan Korea, Ekwaji 11 goals. Where's our competition? So I'm boy at the cost we are. I'm saying 8 goals a good at Sanamo. Oh, until then course ya see empedifo no influence selection no de ba team no. Now coach so otiho ye dey Ibrahim Tanko. Huh?
I know there no credit all can corruption is say but if we say o share okreku buy or buy uni ni circle mo fa o so on mu na Karim Zito Tanko on mu na ni Crawford so uni ni Crawford say no managing Crawford it on mo managing on mu na ma ojuma it is on mu so kwa ni Crawford na mo fa na say me ti say Zongo Kasa under 16 bi o ko Saudi Arabia no e yo okreku Crawford kwa okreku Crawford kwa usha sesi on me bon national team no ya Accra ho for kwa sa usha on me bon national team na one way if you say obi apese ni nipa ko isi apese how say o call Blasters if you say man MP ni Haruna say minority
I reduce.
I'm say nipa it was pushing us she ball Black Meteors enra near 4 days ago if you say so call Blasters ye pushing no it obi apeni nipa say na last time na make us first no obi run kotokoni hasa onu mom spending the sika but say the other way around oba e dey ade na obenya was teams no almost spend the music ono SK men no mu de omo be ya Ghana football be ye no e na omo pe so woni sika dada enya kotoko hasa chi na under 17 e be ma wanya ka dem by na no obi adidi o team no nti no kra ni na meka me wo pass ko board was na si yetua coach nika na msa mu bobo mu tua coach nika o say busumi bi ojiji on sika na msa dey asa na opura kra 37 extra kra me na disca for man o say busumi bi ani maame players no obi amaame tua coach ka the team power almost free say wo kra ya mouth career just fight for yourself. But first, no one bobo, almost never pouch, your parents, just a banning bobo, per se, or buy it, your person, or buy a team. But I say, see, a woman is so good here. It will be only mubon, near fun, only boys in Nicasa, almost a bra, okay, and foul, this will be the uko. It is Francis, every woman, Sika, or Beccacomo, be 1,000, this 1,000 cities, I shall be for Mamma now, always in our bobo. Well, it's not in Namwa, Madame Fubi or Tim or say, boys here, me know Bobo or Snake to Honmu. Or say, boys, no Bobo about team be found if it's a connection. Send your can. Omuni Bob, Omuni Nam Pitre first, Nanka, who Bobo, baby, and let team be a fast. Young Kohan, Muni Bobo, no more pouch. By Nantisa, who be a pedi obedi dio. It until sa binding in our basic from corruption. Ghana, your worse than Kalabule. Ghana is worse than Kalabule. Me minimum muhu Kalabule 70s mu banana yes Ghana say I worse than that. From airport to baby I bajusika. I am no more Ghana. I say utia baby abakubi I say utia. Which is bad. Police Ghana. Corruption baby. Police, military. Immigration almost Jessica to when advert no mo ya say for application form ready announce some keke sika almost
yo that's it I'm say Ghana sports there Ibiana oh your problems why bit me I say penifo bit me tie the air cost here cause entwa ye e wo my Ghana say obi aba be say obe be rich ho na okọ no odakọ hwe na busua abra Ghana for near taxpayers your breast but you quit there and then I'm moving cat or anefi and then the cat or not you who the way forward for Ghana sports no.
But then I make Ghana for Tiffany say if they are listening to me, especially the youth now mobile. On minor, I say to the level say beyond repairs. They don't have any interest for the country, they only have interest for themselves. So Munyeskadia enrich them. That is all what they want. Into the mindset of the people now NDC MPP no. Omuna almost ba omu ra efinim. Nobody say in sports no. And you know, say you to know move away from that mindset mentality say NDC, NPP, and yakura omo yediano no. Mama be a new page. Now on my answer. Because there are people with different brains. Yesterday, a brofu brain. But I want to Ghana, who brain and you'll be a tabro. Me ba America, my brain change first time we Ghana and say everything is good. I mean, but I say ya catch the crowd BBM because Ghana a country, even cement factory crano, and it is not the whole Ghana, only gas and pen and cement factory in Ghana. But we say who say until be a cement factory or Tamelea enye yana. You will lead us among juniors any money now. The whole Ghana Tatan Trust you only Accra first na Kumasi. Into say Tamale you will be wa and I say you will be Damungo and I say bia Zavulugu and Ebia Axim baby no money idea. Yet mean develop talent one. How many regions any old boxing clubs? So one ko Sunyani and one ko Ebia Bukoma. Even Bukoma could go and see 40 players that boxers started developing to become world champions. Go and ask Aikote, ask Azuma Nelson Money, Sam Agu Kote Money, a friend saying Richard Comey Money are there. They started from bad area, only healthy environment, but a lumpomu to me the Kokoje World Cup. And you know, so our Mamuna Sempeniphone, any a dream for or minor Casauna, or more personal perception say, Minko GF and Aminkonya Miho, Minko NDC and Aminkonya Miho, Minko NPP and Aminkonya Miho. These are the three areas are more Ghana Sika. GFA, NDC, NPP. Omunomuku Ghana, and it's a youth to near my home so near my near Mre, no man yet the right here. You will never ever be happy. And the only thing Ghana for their happiness is Ghana and Kobo Nienko winning, Yakobo boxing Nienko winning, and go to Mekanienko winning. A man like a system being who Elboa citizens, you know. Oh, Yaria, Wawaka, Ube Didia, Wawaka, unlike America, you can get benefit when you're not working. What you say? Man, dream citizens no. But Ghana and Tessa, apart from say, Yakobo born here, Shannon Cropon engine, and one and born in Egu, Kotoko Africa, Ultimate, has the choir and call under 17, under 20, and Ma, Miracle 2, boxing, and they are boxers, see Babrucha, your Bomosa. BBR fair or Ghana.
Who share boxers now? My punching bag. I'm guy with your friends saying, Dogbe, machine,
Dogbe, yeah.
Nina Kosher, your buons are punching bags.
Too sad. And the governor made a Medibesiano.
Yo, Mr. Carlos, to say.
The Okan and no corruption. I always have a political program. I mean, near free program, and we say Ghana is here third party. Sir, any millennium phone. I see a tea who free all those 60 years in the money, sir. I beg your pokuntin level to Nanado Kufon Tam. No, on Mutam, Ghana and change that. I see a third party, sir, NDC, MPP for you now. I'm your Duka Dia, Bibian change your or Bibian to say Ghana for stadium census a bar out and I say no more Ghana. When you in the doors in Ghana. Right. From 18 to 29, almost population in Ghana. We say Chrome almost 20 marijuana dozen, 65 and up in the dozen or Western countries. But Ghana, youth, no 18 to 29. A whole votes in now. But almost now, so the NDC MPP, your amount $50, $20, $50. Until so, Mube who say, Yenya Sadi and Ghana change. Send your cano, according to a beer when or didn't wapia or last or name Casasuja, Kupagana, can be and I'm sure me by American who say, Adia Okani and prayer, so Tipa out to what yes, who to crime who dear cost Mamma. No, so they are compared with your when you were crew, and yes, I'm a Kumano Baji independence mine. Kumatra Ghana, try there or Takra, the Indianka independence of Bequetry. But two kwa ba America obe hu abro no say de on mu yesi yebetimi ayi and then on mu die so nti account to change here say ye change name ma Ghana de akone de nye kra Ghana ja ukokra ntuntum ba wiwa na odwane aba malaria
Yo besaka ana motene kano ye di dwumedie weekend sports ye de bro e governor studio ye hwe athletics won serve ye ne Wizelo train komo our can say be problem mo face athletics no and na fe ye hwe Msaka ne anefi ye hwe Black Meteors ne de e call me di dwumedie ho chairman no me di governor but mo dey say obetime follow ye social media so na ye de bia ba wo so betime abo ya me adom ada wo twe and e mensa ba na ya hwe nsema e wo ho na de abro program 9 to 10 and Msaka me da mo ni ase and anefi You better share you.
That's it, Governor.